almost all of our deals sit outside of sort of the traditional investment banking environment. The benefits from that, we create a lot of our own deal flow, but we really try to find people like Blackmore who can obviously generate more deal flow than any of us can individually, but do it in a unique way where you might make a unique introduction outside of traditional.
So, and working with executives is really, it's a very important part of what we do. It's really matchmaking between deals and executives, and I'll talk a little bit more about what we look for. Actually doing executive-led strategies in the early 90s when I was at GTCR. First deal I did along those lines was in the copier dealer industry. These are companies that sell and service copiers, office equipment. And I cold called an executive who was the number 2 executive at 2 largest players in the industry, very fragmented, 3,000 of companies. And we started with an $8 million revenue platform company. And first of all, he didn't know what private equity was. It really wasn't a household term back then. He thought either I was an executive recruiter or maybe a stockbroker. He wasn't sure exactly what I did. And, but the $20 million commitment from GTCR, the first company was $8 million revenues, and then we proceeded to make 100 acquisitions over 13 years, took the company public, and then sold it to Xerox for $1.5 billion with a 20x return invested. And, so we love that strategy. Now, the executive's name was Tom Johnson. He had great domain expertise. I go to conferences with him. He was the Pied Piper. All these other copier dealers would come up to him and embrace him. So we're big believers on domain expertise. That's probably, if you look at criteria, that's very important for us in terms of where to spend your time. Spend time in industries you know, where you understand the nuances of that industry, because it's great to have a best athlete. Sometimes you get away with that, but if you know an industry cold, that's all good.
I thought it was a very valuable use of my time. It's a chance to meet one-on-one with executives that we could potentially back and do a deal with. And it's not something you can find everywhere. As everyone on the last panel said, if you start with a proven operator, that's a huge leg up than just sort of hoping for the best. And then again, I would find this unique. I mean, I've certainly been to a lot of ACG events and AMAA events and all the other things out there, and they're definitely different than this. So, enjoying it. Here I am again.
Steve, which myth would you like to comment on, and how your firm?
Yeah, it's interesting because I mentioned earlier, all we do is work with founder family businesses, and you only want to work with founders. And you want to do that consistently, you have to take a really straightforward message that resonates with those types of individuals. Certainly, our pitch isn't for every founder. I'll freely admit we don't pay the most for businesses. So we end up with companies that, have some things that might have kept them out of the traditional auction process. Sometimes we get lucky, we also get just a fantastic company with a full team, great processes and systems, forward thinking, and all of that. But most of the time, it's a company that has a nice niche, and a founder who knows he has a good business, who doesn't have to sell it, and they're trying to start. And they're scared of private equity, typically. And honestly, the best situation for us is someone who's probably been through a busted deal, where he, probably not Blackmore, somebody else introduced them to private equity firm A. They came in with the playbook of here's all the things we're going to do, and kind of scared the guy. Maybe got 90 days of due diligence before that happened. And then we come in, and where our message really resonates with someone is when 4 or 5 common things, one of which you mentioned, they start realizing after they've signed the LOI, like, hey, this isn't exactly what I thought it was, or maybe I'm getting a little uncomfortable, and this isn't every private equity firm, obviously, but it is the stereotype we're trying to play against. And so we basically come in with 5 or 6 things that we promise. One,
are you upfront with these things? Or
yeah, I mean, we feel naked if we don't come to a meeting with a presentation. Right now, but I have some for all of you that I'm going to be sitting with, and this is in there. But basically, one, Transparency. So all of our transaction structures are only senior debt. We promise you we're not going to use excessive leverage to generate returns. We're not going to use high price debt. We're going to use pricing and bank debt. We're going to pull that out of business and capital needs. We like companies with good cultures. We're not going to come in and mess things up to mess them up. We're going to try to augment and build around the core of the business. But we promise you that you'll get the deal you were expecting, which is that you want to stay on, and some capacity we agree to. You don't have to worry that just because you get in, maybe things get off a slow start, we'll get back.